If your agency is not posting on social media, then you're missing out on thousands, if not millions in revenue. So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly what and why we post on social media every day for our agency. Now, this strategy gets us around 80 to 100 qualified leads every month. You can use this in your agency to get more qualified leads and of course, sales. And if you're new here, hi, I'm Kurt from One Base Media, and for over a decade, we've been helping local businesses get more leads, more customers, and ultimately make more money. Our videos reveal tips for local businesses to boost their online presence, and we also help agencies and freelancers streamline their operations and get some truly amazing results for their clients. So if you find our content useful, remember to like it and don't forget to subscribe so that you never miss a video. So a bit of background on our agency. We started by being fully outbound, sending cold emails, cold calling, and cold DMing on platforms like LinkedIn and Instagram. But since switching to building content and helping our target audience with our content, we generate enough leads that we no longer do any outbound marketing. One benefit of this is that rather than trying to convince someone on a cold call to buy your services, prospects are far more qualified and ready to buy. But we know it's tough for a lot of businesses to know what to post on their social media. So here's what you should do. So first, the type of content you should be posting is a mix of long form and short form. So we'd recommend doing at least 3 long form videos on YouTube, anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes, and sometimes do a lot longer ones, like 20 minutes to an hour. Then you want to be posting shorts every single day. Ideally, 1 short a day. You can see from our YouTube channel that we're not hitting massive numbers, but we're not trying to compete with Mr. Beast here. That's not the goal for our kind of channel. We're looking to get our business in front of a very specific audience, so we can solve their problems and then convert them into paying clients. So over the last 30 days, we've posted 38 videos and we've got about 40,000 views. On Instagram, we've hit 10,000 accounts in the last 30 days, mostly through Reels. Some of them are getting thousands of views and others are only hitting a few hundred. But the key is consistency. We're posting every day, reaching new accounts, gaining followers, and getting clicks through to our landing pages. Like I said, before we started posting on social media, we were fully outbound, doing cold calling and sending LinkedIn DMs. But once we started posting, we noticed that even though it takes time to build up, it's definitely worth the investment. We've gone from being purely outbound to generating consistent inbound leads every month, meaning we could pretty much switch off the outbound efforts. Another huge benefit is that people are almost sold before you even pitch to them. When they call, they've already seen your social media content, your face, your YouTube channel, and they're warm leads. It's a world of difference compared to cold outreach. That's why you should be posting on social media. It builds authority and trust for your business. People already know what you're about. They don't need to ask a million questions and they trust you before they even reach out. So there's a common misconception that if you give away too much information, people won't use your services. We've actually had people mention this on calls, asking us, why are you giving everything away? You're sharing all of your company secrets on YouTube and explaining exactly how you do things. But the funny part is, these same people are on the phone asking us about our services. They're on that call because we've provided valuable information up front. That's one of the biggest misconceptions agencies have. They think giving away too much will stop people from using their services. But the truth is, the more free content you offer, the more inbound inquiries you'll attract. Some of the most successful people in the industry, like Alex Hormozy, understand this. They know that the more you give, the more it comes back to you. It's all about offering as much valuable information as possible. Now, before you start posting anything on social media, there are a few things you need to know. First, who are you speaking to? Who is your target audience? Are they cosmetic dentists, e-commerce businesses, local contractors, or even plumbers? You need to have a clear understanding of their industry and their specific needs. Second, you need to know what problem you're solving. The issues a plumber faces are completely different from the challenges of a cosmetic dentist or an e-commerce business trying to sell products online. Once you know your target audience and the problems you're solving for them, you can start building content that directly addresses those issues. Firstly, you want to create in-depth guides. If you're speaking to e-commerce businesses and their problem is low conversion rates, create detailed guides showing them how to increase conversions. You can break it down with practical tips like how to optimize their product pages or how to write a product description or other actionable steps. When you give away such detailed guides, people will often try to implement the advice themselves. However, they'll quickly realize how time-consuming it is and reach out to you, asking for your services. This is the power of giving away value without holding back. Next, you can create case studies. For example, if you've helped a local plumber book 20 new jobs in the last 30 days, you can showcase exactly how you did it. Explain the entire process from running Google Ads to setting up landing pages. This transparency builds trust and authority in your industry. Another content type is free cheat sheets and resources. Let's say you're targeting dentists and helping them rank on Google. You could create a cheat sheet titled 10 things you can do right now to rank higher on Google. Offer it for free in exchange for their email, and they can start implementing the tips immediately. You can also create content around general industry news. For instance, if there's a big change in the e-commerce space, like a Shopify update or a Google algorithm change, share that news with your audience through a social media post or a YouTube video. You can also provide tools and features your target audience will find useful. For instance, if you're working with law firms, you could recommend the 10 best accounting software or 5 free database management systems. This type of recommendation will be really useful for your target audience and will project you as an authority in the industry. Lastly, start interviewing industry leaders. If you're targeting law firms, you could reach out to the biggest ones in the country and ask them to feature on your YouTube channel for an interview. This gives them exposure while also positioning you as an authority. Many business leaders do this kind of self-promotion through podcasts, and it's a great way to build credibility in your industry. By creating a mix of guides, case studies, free resources, industry news, and interviews, you'll establish yourself as a go-to resource for your target audience. Now, here is how you're going to structure your social media posts. Start by calling out a specific problem your target audience faces. To find the problems your target audience is facing, list them all down until you can't think of any more. For example, if you're working with e-commerce businesses, you might list issues like people leaving items in their cart, users not engaging with products, or slow loading times on the website. If you're unsure, just reach out to your current clients and ask them what their biggest challenges are in the business. For instance, here at One Based Media, our target audience is tradespeople and home service businesses. And common problems they have are needing more leads, getting leads outside of their target area, a high cost per lead, or getting small odd jobs rather than bigger projects. List all of these problems, then focus on solving one problem per video. In each video, start by addressing the problem directly. For example, if you're targeting e-commerce businesses, you can say, are you struggling with people abandoning their carts at checkout without completing their purchases? Next, outline what viewers will achieve by watching your video. For instance, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to increase your conversion rate and get 30 to 40% more people completing their purchases. You'll be able to implement these strategies on your website within 5 minutes. This approach helps your audience understand exactly what problem you're solving and what benefits they can expect. This is how you're going to structure your social media posts, by telling them upfront what they'll learn and a desired outcome. You're keeping them engaged that way. Your job is to then offer as much value as possible, packing a video full of information and genuinely solving their problem. You don't want to just throw up a piece of content without it having real value. That's a waste of time for everyone. At the end of the video, you can also include a call to action. We've tested this with CTAs both at the beginning and end of videos. What works well is having the CTA at the end after you've built up value and pulled the viewer through to that point. However, we've also found that placing a brief CTA after calling out the problem performs a bit better as well. But keep the initial CTA short because people want to dive into the content quickly. You could say something like, it really helps if you like and subscribe for more content like this. Now let's get into it. Then at the end, you can have a longer CTA. Something like, I hope this video was helpful. If you're struggling with this issue in your business, click the link in the description to reach out to us and we'll help you solve it. That final CTA works well for converting leads, but for gaining subscribers, the quick ask right after addressing the problem tends to perform better. And that's it. Structure your social media posts like this and watch how many inbound leads you'll get. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so that you never miss our future content. And if you want more tips on running an agency and getting more qualified leads, then there's a link in the description where we've built a series of videos just for you. Also, drop us a comment below with your thoughts or any questions you have. We read and respond to all the comments we get. Have a great day. I'll see you on the next one.